My guest at this time, the wonder known as Scypher. Scypher, you're new on the GPW landscape in 2019. What do you have in store for global professional wrestling? You had a bit of a situation with the Calendar Kid. What are you going to do about that? Okay, that's all the time we have for, folks. Welcome to another episode of Global Professional Wrestling Tonight. I'm Steve Aaron. Joining me tonight is new Global Professional Wrestling superstar, Scypher. Scypher, have a seat.
I am seated.
Okay, while we correct the situation, let's go back to the rebirth of the gold standard. Take a look at Chris Miller versus Lunatic.
Attraction, 10-minute time limit, as was illustrated by Mr. Eclo, the master of ceremonies. Miller and Lunatic have had many physical battles against one another in the past. His best friend, Poopichu, I don't know, some of the young children might think that's funny, but Lunatic is taking this really seriously. Chanting what? Lunatic is notorious for hearing voices all over town, and tonight is no exception. There's no doubt about it. Chris Miller is going to hear a lot of comments tonight, and a lot of them will be directed right towards him. The collar and elbow tie-up as both men are jockeying for position in the corner, and Lunatic has gotten the upper hand in the early going. Miller and Lunatic, I think this is more about getting the first win in this company that I think matters the most for these two, because when you think about the global pro wrestling standings and the rankings, and the fact that everything almost kind of just inherently is wiped clean, as all the records are, up for grabs, if you want to say, with this resurgence of the gold standard of wrestling. Everyone wants to get an upper hand and win for Global Pro Wrestling's first event of 2017. Flying Fez press and a number of right hands have Miller on the defensive early. And Lunatic trying to strike towards the head, neck, and throat of Chris Miller. This Lunatic is very loud and annoying, and he hears voices all over the place. And so far, I think the fans have gravitated more towards the Lunatic than Chris Miller at the moment. Lunatic running in with a big back elbow. That stuns Miller as he elevates him, drops him with a big body slam. What do you think of this Lunatic so far, Mr. Eclo?
Very impressive. I've seen him work a few times over the last few years, and very impressed.
Trying to knock all the wind out of Miller by dropping as much weight as possible on that flipping backsplash right on his chest cavity. And Lunatic likes to drop his opponents right on the back of their heads with shock treatment. It's kind of like a death drop, like a reverse DDT. Nice one. And look at Miller's now fighting back, showing his physicality and aggressiveness against the Lunatic.
Well, that's one thing about this younger generation. They got that spunk.
Well, that spunk and bad attitude, can rub off badly on those that deserve respect and recognition. Like yourself, like the Lunatic, like many of the veterans on this evening's event. We have a lot of very, very established top talents on tonight's card, Mr. Eclo. And for Miller to just stroll in here thinking that he's going to run this palace, no way, man. He's got to do a lot more than talk about it. He's got to do something.
Well, he's going to be part of that pecking order before long. You know that.
Everyone's energized for tonight. Everyone's motivated. They want to show proof and evidence of exactly what they're capable of in front of potentially a new audience.
Exactly.
And one thing that I think that some of these athletes will do tonight, maybe more so than in the past, is they'll let the fans know exactly what they're about. As opposed to showing it physically, they're going to show it verbally and otherwise. Nice elevation on the double underhook butterfly suplex by Miller. And he has to talk smack about it after the fact. Really? Getting in the referee Seymour Butts' face isn't going to earn him brownie points, is it? Very impressive skill displayed by Miller, who is not showing any sort of, I think, any sort of like negative disposition towards Lunatic. I don't think he's afraid. I don't think he's frightened. I really think that Miller is handling this match better than I ever expected.
Well, he's national athlete, but he better watch out. They don't call him the lunatic for nothing.
Well, I would be intimidated as heck if I'm in the ring with a crazy lunatic from the mental asylum, especially considering that he came to the ring with a pile of poop in his hands with yellow wings and tails and everything.
Quit it.
I'm just saying.
You're getting me grossed out here.
Well, you didn't notice the pile of poopy chew sitting in the corner watching the matches? It's up to you. It's up to your discretion. It's up to these fans' discretion, and they're making it fun.
5 minutes.
Miller trying to get the upper hand, and now going right for the bear hug, cinching in his grip underneath the rib cage of the lunatic. And Miller's squeezing very, very hard. And I don't know how much more the lunatic can take. I have very rarely ever seen the lunatic give up on a fight before, but it could happen tonight. Miller whips the lunatic into the far corner before delivering more abuse. Snap mare, the leg drop. The lunatic's motionless. Oh, he got the shoulder up. So Lunatic's still in it to win it here, but wait a second. Now Lunatic's got his pet in his hands. That's the poopy chew.
Oh, mercy.
It looks like poop. And it has a yellow tail and yellow fins and wings.
How do you know
The
all
elbow
this?
dropped that stuffed a Mordecai. How does he get away with this? I don't know. Does that call for a disqualification in your eyes, Mr. Rico?
I don't know if it calls for disqualification or not, but I tell you what, it's a gross out almost in a sense. Your mind has to wander on something like that.
Miller took
Nobody
a chance. No kidding. The flying elbow drop missed by a mile. Lunatic timed that to perfection.
People still flying in here at the Park District Center here.
They're entering this building, this arena, in half dozens and dozens by the moment. And we have preview attraction, and this our opening match as Lunatic starts swinging for the fences. Big clothesline.
Nice.
Miller gets up, though, as soon as possible, and Lunatic muscles Miller in the air with that rotating power slam. Lunatic tries to elevate Chris Miller, side slam, dropped him with a lot of authority. And then Seymour Butts had to get into position. If Seymour Butts was across the ring, maybe Lunatic would have scored the quick win right there. Lunatic questioning his plan of attack and his procedure from here as he has a hold of Chris Miller, but Miller with the reversal. Up and under move. Might go for the designated driver. He picked up, and that might be it.
That could be all. I was 1, 2, 3. It's history.
He dropped him on the back of his collarbone, and he almost put him away right there. And Miller,
His bell is ringing, that's for sure.
Miller's frustrated. He just took that bandana off of his head and spiked it off of the mat, and he's getting right into Seymour Butts' face. He's got that chain in his hands now, and that's an illegal foreign object that he has no right to use in this match at all whatsoever. Come on, ref, get that chain out of his hands right now, right this moment. Come on, this should be a disqualification. Well, he swung and missed. Oh my! Lung blower, the kneecap right through the chest and the heart of Miller, and Lunatic won it. The Lunatic has won the opening match of Global Pro Wrestling.
And with that match, we were off and running here at Global. Speaking of Global, I sent Lunatic to therapy a few weeks ago, and he went to therapy with a Dr. Head. You know a Dr. Head? Neither do I!
What? Why am I here? Well, I was watching questionable cartoons in a school zone, and then I got arrested. I don't understand why. I don't see a problem with it, but unfortunately GPW management saw a problem with it. Man, I feel like the Shockmaster right now. What? 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 I said I feel like the Shockmaster.
Dr. Head? The head doctor? How literal can you get? Anyways, at GPW, we love birthdays and we love celebrating them with the fans. In this episode, a young fan had a birthday party that Jack Moody interrupted, and Mitch Blake had to come to the rescue. Please, roll the tape!
For one of our fans, so little dude, come on up! Mr. Rickle, GPW Universe, I'd like to introduce you to my son Ryan. He's the apple of my eye and my pride and joy, and he's 11 years old. So tonight I want you guys to give him one hell of a global professional wrestling happy birthday. Can you sing to this guy? On the count of 3. On 1. On 2. On 3.
What the heck is Jack Moody doing here?
Look, Jack Moody, he had a birthday in October, nobody sang to him at all, and your kid's special. The Invisible Man sang to you. Who is Brian beat, huh? What? Who is he beat? He's never wrestled a match. He's just a long trade. What? You're not even on this card tonight, Jack Moody. Well, lucky for all of you trash babies in here, Jack Moody is going to sit right in this chair until every single one of you sings Jack Moody happy birthday because he turned 30 October 7th and nobody believed it. So let's go ahead and start it, everybody. Get out of the ring. Here we go! Business just
Whoa, Mitch Blake is in the house! Down goes Moody! And although Moody tried to ruin a birthday celebration so he could have one of his own, Mitch Blake is here to defend the honor of General Manager Steve Aaron.
Who out here sick of Jack Moody right now? So I'll ask one more time. Who wants to see me whoop Jack Moody's ass?
You heard the roar of the crowd. Let's make this go down right now. This is not the place to hide. He's hiding by his family. Trying to poke his eyes out. Yep. Mitch Blake's gonna chop a handprint on Jack Moody that cannot be erased with any sort of cream, powder, or any other substance for that matter. Yep. The whole family getting involved in this one. How dare you ruin a child's birthday? Come on. Gee whiz, Snapmare onto the floor too? Well, we're gonna see some brawling on Brian's birthday, courtesy of Mitch Blake, and the captain of all of the dirtiest underpants known to man, Jack H. Moody, Mr. Infinity and O, this undefeated loudmouth. His partner's out of commission for the everlasting future, for what reason I couldn't tell you. And Blake is angry as can be. He lost his chance to be a tag team champion, and he can't wait to take it out on anybody. And this is a common enemy.
This is going to be loud,
he's had forever. Listen to the authority of the chops here. Jack H. Moody is seeing markings between his hairs on his chest that he never expected. From a child, no less. Brian can whip some tail. Aaron, what have you been feeding that kid for breakfast?
I might be signing him tonight.
No kidding. I think he's an honorary member of the Rage.
Suddenly, Jack Moody has had a change of heart.
Watch this! Moody with the collar into the side slam on a steel bridge chair. No referee in sight. What is going down here tonight? Moody can't stand the fact that his birthday celebration was nothing like Brian's, and he wants to take it out on anybody, especially Mitch Blake.
Finally, Lou shows up.
Wow.
We are now underway.
Check this out. We've got a match going down, and it's all in regards to a birthday celebration gone awry. Never I've ever seen that.
You know what's bad for business, Steve Kenton? Interrupting a GPW birthday celebration. You know what's worse?
There's a lot of birthdays this month.
When the celebration is for the general manager's kid, damn it.
Yeah, I know you're hot about it, Aaron, but you gotta breathe. You gotta calm down. Look, the franchise player of the Rage of Global Professional Wrestling, Mitch Blake, is here to defend GPW, to defend your son's honor. You can only put your vested interest into the man that you support. Obviously, you are as mad as heck that Jack H. Moody would have any inkling of an idea to ruin a birthday celebration, let alone your own son's. That is inexcusable, and there need to be repercussions. But now the bell has sounded, and now Jack H. Moody's got to prove himself in this ring. Low shot there by Mitch Blake, questionable.
My guest at this time, Global Professional Wrestling World Heavyweight Champion, Jack Moody. Jack, in 2018, you ended the season with your first championship victory. What do you see happening in 2019?
Look, Jack Moody sees what's been happening in 2018 and 2017. Jack Moody's going to keep on winning. Jack Moody never loses. He never has lost. You know, a lot of people come up and ask, Jack Moody, is it true? Are you really undefeated? And Jack Moody has a question for them. What even is truth? You know, we have a reality star president. We have fake news on the TV. You can't believe what you Google. What even is truth? And you don't even know who's trustworthy now, but you can trust Jack Moody. Jack Moody's probably the most trustworthy man in professional wrestling. You know why? Because Jack Moody will tell you two things that are always truthful. Jack Moody's a champion, and Jack Moody's a liar.
Home run expert on the baseball diamond and the hardest chop topper of the bunch. My goodness. Oh, Mooney with a crushing right-handed shot to the jaw.
Right out of nowhere.
And he crushed Blake's lights out right there. A silencer by Moody in front of your own son. If Moody wins this match, Eric, you'll never hear the end of it.
You're probably right about that, Steve Kenton. That makes sense.
Your son is going to grow up despising Jack H. Moody.
As annoying as Jack Moody is, you can't argue the talent. One of the most talented wrestlers on the roster, but God, does he make my blood boil.
The world travels. The success in Europe, in Central America and Lucha Libre, the United States, the Caribbean islands. This man Moody has been everywhere, and he's been a success. Devastating takedown. He flattened Mitch Blake right there, and he hit him with his own behind. How humiliating is that?
What was that, a butt chop? What the heck was that?
The captain of every set of dirty underpants known to man almost put Mitch Blake away right there.
Very close right there. Very close indeed.
Moody has had it with the rage, and if he can defeat and end the career of Mitch Blake, that would be the biggest and most important goal that he could possibly achieve in his lifetime, especially in GPW and in pro wrestling thus far. Both men trying to jockey for position, but it's Moody who bites the hand of Mitch Blake to get control. But Mitch Blake suplex Moody anyways, and Moody's had air knocked out of his lungs. What a crazy set of circumstances, and I think on the agenda, Steve Ahrens, I don't think you ever expected to surprise your son with a birthday bonus match like this.
We had a birthday party in mind, and a brawl broke out suddenly. What the hell?
Blake's had enough, and he's swinging towards everything. Big body slam. Swing and a miss. Upside down. Nice belly to back suplex. Blake trying to recover. Moody breathing harder. Lots of air knocked out of him. Blake on top, and he almost won it right there.
Jack Moody kicks out at 2.5. Just in the nick of time.
Blake short arm clothesline, and down goes Moody again. And Blake says it's time to end it. It's time to stop playing around.
Here, Blake, here we go. You're not coming back from this one.
Watch out! He missed the elbow drop. He waited too long. Moody got out of the way. What timing by this young man. Man, he just always finds the right time to attack at the right moment. He's so brilliant, is this Moody. Give him credit where credit is due.
What is he doing with a turnbuckle?
He has the best training money can buy. He's so smart, and now he's dismantling the ring. He just exposed the metal turnbuckle on the top on the near side. If Blake's head goes into that, Blake will be knocked out cold for the rest of this night. Reversal, potentially. Watch out! Oh no! Back into the corner.
Boot swing.
Boot swing by Moody. He will be undefeated forever and a day. No! Blake got his shoulder up. This isn't over yet.
What a match this has turned into.
An emotional battle between one of the most beloved members of global professional wrestling and the most hated man of the moment, Jack H. Moody. He hit his own head on that exposed metal pad and metal turnbuckle without the pad. Roll up around the tights. That's it.
That's how you do that.
What a great match that was. And boy, did you see that fan chop? What, a chop like that, you can only learn that at the Global Professional Wrestling School. Hit up Mitch Blake on Facebook for more information. You too can wrestle here. Anyway, and now a message from the professor, Alex Bernardino.
Good stuff right there. As the professor reads through his book of holds, I think about all the knowledge that I know and all the knowledge that these young kids in global professional wrestling do not know. You know, it was just the other day I had to reteach the guy that taught Eddie the figure four, the proper way to do it. And as I go through global professional wrestling, my goal is to teach each and every one of you the art of professional wrestling.
That's all for this time, folks. Thanks for joining us on Global Professional Wrestling tonight. Scypher, thank you for being a great co-host. And there goes my tie. Tune in next week, folks. We'll see you next time on GPW Tonight. Miranda, stop him. He's got my tie.